Alrighty, hello guys, welcome your faces back to another video on my channel. We are back in Stormworks yet again, and we are back with the Ocean Liner. This right here is the engine that we are going to be using for the Ocean Liner, and over there you can actually see the Ocean Liner as it currently stands. What we're going to do today is cut those funnels. We're going to have them be a little bit lower, because a lot of you guys said they're too big, which I sort of agree with. And then we're going to go ahead and add some boilers, so we'll actually see some smoke coming out of the top of these things today. So, let's go ahead and get on with it, shall we? Okay, so first things first, let's go ahead and grab this entire funnel at the top, around this piece right here to begin with, and we'll change it afterwards. So we'll grab that, we have to grab it literally all the way up to here, and we're gonna grab it down to there, sure. We're then gonna cut it, and I'm gonna drag this all the way down to there. Paste. Very nice, that is much smaller than it was, which is probably still fine. We're then gonna bring it backwards to here, and we're gonna go upwards to the top, where we're going to go ahead and cut it again, obviously. So, clear content, cut, there we go. Drag this down until the top of this is at the top of that, if that makes sense. Which it doesn't, obviously, but there we go. Merge that together, and merge this together right here. Let's go ahead and spawn this in, and we'll see what this looks like. Yeah, you know what? That actually seems to fit in much nicer, to be fair, so I am very happy with that. Obviously, these are the big ones, and these are the smaller ones. Still at an angle, so that's still fine. Yeah, you know what? I like that. That's cool. Alright, so now it's time to actually do the boiler rooms and stuff like that. Also, side note, this is open? This is actually open. What? Alright, I need to go ahead and fix this in so it's closed off. Because at the minute, I don't know whether this could actually sink. I don't know. Right, let's go ahead and do those guys there. Go ahead and do this from here to the other end. Right there, and that's all good. So, how are we going to do these boilers? First off, we need to get a firebox. Yes. And we're going to go with the firebox large. We might as well, because reasons. Anyway, those guys are going to go in here. Around this point right here. It might not make too much sense putting it there, but you'll see in a second why I'm doing that. Okay, so what we need to do is connect that onto here, if possible. I don't know if this is even possible, but we'll see. So shove that into there. We're going to go ahead and get ourselves some mineral... No, what are they called? Duct? I think we might be able to find it through duct. Hey, here it is. So if I can shove a coal duct onto here, that would be great. 1, 2, 3, 4... And if I could make it fit correctly, that would be awesome too. And I think if I do this, that will actually fit. Ooh, it does. The issue is though, obviously this doesn't look very good. So, we need to sort that out. Alright, let's shove a normal duct onto here and do this. There we go. We're then going to go up here and shove this across the top, just like so. And then if we can, we need to build one of these up to there as well. Which is fine, we can totally do that. The other thing I'm going to do as well is actually box these guys in just a little bit. And they are going to be like circular things inside of here. This should be okay. Okay, so what I think we should do is actually have this bit come up from here twice or so. So we just do... I can't actually build it up. It's not letting me, but if I do this and I do this, there we go. That'll bring it up down the sides, around the sides, I should say. We're then going to go ahead and shove 2 of these on maybe if I can. All right, that's a lot more than 2, but yes, let's go ahead and do this. And then we are going to go ahead and build it straight up from there by about 4. 5. Let's go with 5. From there, we obviously have to build it back together, so we do another few of these. Good. We then build it in by another 2 or so. Yes. And then around the top, we're going to go and shove another one of these guys onto here. And we're just going to do this across the top of here. Very nice. Yes. Obviously, this is all actually going to be sealed off anyway. So let's just go ahead and do that now. Delete that guy, and that guy. And then I think we should be able to get away with just doing this. There we go. If we can't quite see the tops of it, that's okay anyway. So I'm really, really happy about that. And now we just need to put this on the other side. And that should be good. Alright, so there we go. We got 2 huge cylinders. I do feel like they could be a little bit smaller than that. But honestly, we'll just go with it for now. This is fine. Huge boilers are in the room. The next thing that I want to do is actually grab both of these. If possible, all the way across the end. We're going to go ahead and copy it. We're going to send it down to this end. And we're just going to shove it onto here, essentially. So, go ahead and paste it right there. Very nice. Go ahead and seal these guys together, just like this. And the same down here. Yeah, like that. There we go. So merge this guy with this guy. Awesome. And now we just need to attach them together, and that should be it. And there we go. So those are absolutely massive. The thing I'm thinking with this, by the way, of like what we're going to do, I'm actually thinking we are going to actually put some boilers inside of this and do it that way. It might not make too much sense doing it that way, but we'll see. So let's just go ahead and shove this guy into there like that, I believe. Press U. We're going to take this to this side and do this one here. Paste. All right, nice. Merge that one with that one, this one with this one, and there we go. So those are our boiler rooms, or our boiler chambers, I guess. So essentially, we need to attach air to this. We need to attach the exhaust up into the funnel, which is all the way up here. And then we need to attach the coolant into some boilers. So coolant's here, coolant's here. Sure. Okay, so let's just go ahead and pipe this up through here, just like that. Very nice. We're going to go ahead and pump this up through here as well. Deleting wherever it is on the top. I think it's here. Yes, it is. And here. Very nice. And we're going to use some straight pipes to go up from there through there. Okay, there's one and there's two. We're then going to have to go up to the next story and do this again. I might actually start these ones in white, actually. So these go from white from here and here. There we go. Again, the next story, there's going to be a few of these. Up to there and up to there. And then again, we're going to have to do something here as well. However, oh yeah, on the next bit, we can actually make it go inwards. So let's do this up to there and make this go up to there as well. And then from this point, we need to start bringing them in and into here. Yeah, all right, cool. So delete two in this way. Actually, from there to about here. We're then going to send them in this way. Very nice. And that's A-okay. All right, good. Realistically, only the air one actually needs to go... No, only the exhaust one needs to go in there. The air one can stay in here. So I don't know which one's which. I think the inside one is the exhaust and the outside one is air, but I could be wrong. All right, yeah, I was right. So the outside one is air, and our air supply is going to come from here. I'm just going to go ahead and have it come from here. So if we go to this, let's go ahead and angle this guy this way. Very nice. We're going to put a fluid port directly onto there. Just like this, and that's all good. Sure. But there are other things that we need to worry about now, so the exhaust is definitely one of those things. Essentially, I need to go up in here and have the exhaust be massive. Because we want it to leak out of pretty much everywhere, if that makes sense. So, if we go to pipes really quickly, and I actually, like, angle this in, so obviously it goes this way to begin with, and then once it hits this point, it obviously needs to go inwards. Yes, that's fine. Shove this guy into there and there, and bring it in. Yeah, so we need them both to essentially go upwards. Like this, sure. And then once they are up there, they need to split into a few different pieces so that the exhaust actually goes out in the right areas, if that makes sense. So, let's go ahead and add... what do we want? Probably a cross pipe up here, doing this. We're then going to go across this way a good bunch, and across this way a good bunch. And we're going to add angles onto here, like this, and an angle onto here. And then all we got to do is add exhaust ports, like these guys, onto there, there we go. And there and there, very nice, and there and there. Hopefully that'll work. Alright, so in order to see if it works or not, let's go ahead and get ourselves a button. Actually, a key would make more I don't know, does a key even make sense? I'm not sure. We're going to shove a key onto here. I am going to add boiler doors onto these because I do think that would look nicer than just being open. And that should be pretty cool. But yes, let's go ahead and do this to here, this to... Oh, no, actually. Not that one. This goes to here. Very nice. And that's sort of all I need to do right now. We don't need to attach the cooling just yet. We just need to make sure that the smoke looks right. Alright, so let's light boiler number 1. There we go. And boiler number 2. Very nice. I also kind of want to know how much coal we have altogether. It says 216. Does that mean that it's not... I didn't actually attach it to here. I should have. Never mind. Yeah, this needs attaching next. That is definitely important. And there we go. So that's what it looks like when we're obviously boiling with boilers, which is nice. And yeah, that totally works. So we're going to have to set up some some actual boilers inside those boiler chambers that I've made. That would be great. We then need to pipe the steam back to the rear where the engines are, which is actually really far away, so I don't know how that's going to go. And then we need to run a pipe all the way back to the boilers to return the water. That is definitely going to be an interesting thing to do, but hopefully we'll be able to do it. Okay, so we're inside. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a boiler. Yes, we're going to need this guy. And essentially, we are going to attach a few of these guys. I can't actually see the... All right, we're going to build it in white just because I can actually see the holes then. There we go. And essentially, we're going to attach this to here. And another one. 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 That's a lot of boilers. That is a hell of a lot of boilers. But essentially, we got coolant on all of these. So we pipe it out of here into all of these guys. And then steam out goes out of this side and sends it straight down there. And steam in comes in this side. And that's fine. All right, cool. Or water in, I should say. Now, I've never actually tried something like this before, so let me know in the comments down below whether you guys have. Is it weird to connect this many things in series or not? Let me know. There we go. We're going to attach that onto there. And then I'm going to send this all the way back down to this end. Very nice. And then we do the same thing right there. So one of those, 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 and one of these. Yes. Okay. Yeah, all the way down to this end. And that's perfect. All right, bring these guys backwards. We are essentially just going to attach them onto here anyway. This is a part of the build we'll never, ever, ever, ever see when we're actually playing with the vehicle itself. So it's fine to just have it be ugly. Although it's not even ugly, to be fair. This is fine. There's no wrong with this. All right, shove that onto there, bosh, and there. Okay, cool. So these are all connected together. We now need to send the steam from here all the way back, all the way back, all the way to here, where it goes into there. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's quite a distance. I'm not gonna lie, that's a big old distance. Okay, so I think we'll do that after, because we are gonna actually get the same thing that we've built right here, and we're gonna place it in the other boiler room, because there's gonna be essentially 2 of these rooms. So let's go ahead and grab this, even these pipes, which is fine. I mean, we don't necessarily need to copy these pipes, but sure. We're then gonna drag it forward, so we grab all of this, and that's a-okay. We're gonna go ahead and copy it. Oh, actually, once more this way. There we go. Now we're gonna copy it. We're then gonna turn it around. I know it feels weird to turn it around, but that's fine. We're then gonna send this all the way down to the other end, and we're gonna attach it on in the same place. So this is currently 8 away from this wall. Let's get into this boiler room, drag the thing across. Here it is, and it's going to be 8 away from here. There we go. All right, very nice. Move this backwards by 1, paste it into there. There we go, and merge that together. Yes. Okay, so this is our other boiler room. Cool. Okay, so we're going to have to attach these guys together as well, which is difficult. So let's go ahead and do this. We're then going to shove one of those guys onto there, and a medium duct on top of that. And all of that should actually be connected now. So all of these are connected. That's now connected into here, and the boiler should actually have enough stuff. Brilliant. The thing is, we still actually have a way for the third-class stuff, or people, to walk across here, which is awesome, and they can have their rooms down here as well. We can also introduce something down here, which I'm not sure what to have just yet, but something can go in here. Okay, the next thing that I actually really wanted to do was to paint the floor. However, painting the floor might be a bit of an issue. I think the color that it should be is actually like quite a dark brownish color, maybe even as dark as this. So what we'll do is we'll actually paint around the edges of the rooms, because I don't want to paint this everywhere, just down here in the boiler rooms. So we're going to paint all the way around the edges, and then we'll jug in the centers. There we go. It's supposed to be dark and dingy down here, and that is exactly what this gives off. So let's do it in this room too. In this room in the center, I'm actually definitely going to jug this in this color, and this is going to be some sort of like storage room for cargo and stuff like that, I guess, which I guess should be fine. The thing is, I also actually wanted to add some areas where we could drop the coal from outside into the ship, but I don't know where they should go. Should I actually build it in so that it looks like we could slot stuff in or not? Obviously, like, this is a game. Everybody needs to remember this is a game. And I can build this however I sort of want to. It doesn't have to conform to what real stuff looked like or worked like. So yeah, just as a heads up to everybody. But, shall we have it so we can actually have, like, I don't know, if we got to a dock and a gantry could pull up and just dump stuff in? That'd be really cool. Maybe. I don't know. I also want the actual engine room itself to look nice, so we are going to build walls here. Probably up to the same place we've built walls over there, so let's just do this. And I'm going to box this off too. Okay. So yeah, this is actually going to be an engine room we can get into. I will try and decorate it so it looks nice as well. And one of you guys was right. This was something I missed. I was trying to find out where it was because one of you guys commented that I missed one. That's the one right there. Anyway, all we got to do now is pipe the steam into these and the water from here back to the boilers into these ones and those ones back there. Okay. All right, so what that means is each of these needs to actually be added. So water into each of those. Very nice. There we go. And we need to attach all of them together, obviously. So let's do this. We're then going to have to figure out a way of attaching it back there. So I'm thinking we get ourselves a door real quick. I am actually going to go ahead and shove this into the center of here. So wherever the center is, we'll put a door there. Very nice. Okay, attach that up to there. Oh, it's lagging, but that's fine. We're then going to go from here upwards by a bit. I want it to be above door level, if that makes sense. So let's go up by like a few and then backwards like here-ish. I don't know how high that is, but apparently it's like this high? Yeah, alright, cool. So we shove that there. We then build this guy backwards to there. Very nice. Shove this guy into here. And do this. And then we can send it back from there. I don't know whether there's like a limit on how far a pipe can actually take steam, by the way, and water, I guess. So that's going to be an interesting situation. Anyway, we are just going to go ahead and build the pipes in. They're all going to be this color because I don't think they should be bright. Obviously, all of the white down here is going to be changed into something else soon. But yeah, these can actually be connected together. So if I shove this guy in here, like that, we can then actually grab this guy, send it into there, and then if we have a little look in the inside of here, it can actually be the same as the ones back there. As long as this is all water, it is. So we now need to go back here. Okay. We're going to grab this pipe all the way down to this pipe. We're going to copy it. We're going to turn it around and press U, and we're going to send it down to the other end because it's the same as this end, if that makes sense. Wait, where have I sent that to? Oh, it's all the way down there. How did that happen? All right, back to here-ish. Very nice. Send it backwards until it's on the inside of here. And paste. Yes. All right, but there is a difference between this and that. This one and the other one. Because at this end, it actually needs to come out again and go further into here. Oh, man. There's a lot going on here, isn't there? Alright, so I need to remember, this one is actually the water pipe, and that is coming from the engine right now into here. Okay, once it's in here, it doesn't really matter what happens to it, as long as it gets attached to this. Okay, right, so we now get ourselves into the pipe. Okay, I'm going to get the corner one. Yeah, one of these. I'm going to shove it under there, and we're going to do this. So it goes upwards, sort of to the right place. We're going to drag this guy backwards, again, sort of to the right place. Let's go ahead and shove this guy under there, and that guy into there. So the water is now coming from the engine, all the way backwards into these boilers, and all the way backwards into these boilers. Can we actually... I think we are going to need to add some pumps into this, otherwise that is an extreme distance. That's crazy. Okay, so I don't want to show you guys the next bit because it's essentially the same as this bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to send more pipes from here all the way down to the other end. And essentially this is going to be for the steam to go all the way down into the engine. So I'm going to quickly build all that in and then I'll show you guys it once I'm done. Alright, so you guys join me once I've actually already done all of the piping except this bit attaching the last little piece on. I figured you guys might as well see this. So all we got to do is grab that from there, attach it onto here, send it straight across, and finally we gotta attach an angle onto there, and that is it. So now we actually have steam going into the engines from boilers. We don't have any safety mechanisms set up yet to actually sort them out, but we've got it sort of piped in. This is weird. The other thing I'm going to do as well is make sure that the pipes are actually all painted this color. I did say that we're going to be painted this color, and I'm going to go ahead and stick to that, including all of these guys in here and all of these guys on this side as well. The other thing we should do is actually do the ones in the engine room, but I don't know. I don't know if all of these ones should be that color, because I was kind of thinking maybe gray would be kind of cool. So if we actually used gray ones only on the engine bits, like all the way across here, there we go, including the engines themselves should be gray. Yeah, I feel like that makes sense. Anyway, we're also going to do this with the condenser. Here we go, across the top of there, and including the condenser. Good. And we're going to have to paint all of this bit too. There's a lot to paint. There is a lot to paint. There we go. And all of this. And finally, all of this piece. There we go. So I believe that's everything. I think. Sure, I'm actually really happy with that. That's good. Now that we've done it, I'm going to add a singular door, again, back into here. There we go. Shove that into there, just like that. And seal it up. And I believe I want one here as well. I do. So we're going to shove that onto there, like so. Okay, that's fine. So now we can actually get from the front to the back, and that's a-okay. So let's go and spawn it in, turn it on, and allow this thing to just run. So as soon as the boilers get up to temperature, it's going to go ahead and fire off and start moving. The issue we're going to have is maybe actually pumping the steam from the front to the back and the water from the back to the front, as well as the fact that it is going to explode. But who cares? Let's go. Alright, so what is the number now? 4,418. Very nice. That is actually working. Turn that one on, turn this one on. I could add like a little bit of a stupid thing in the middle where it was like, I could actually boost the temperature using a heat exchanger that we were using before. I don't really need to do that, but yeah. Anyway, let's go and do this one. And this one. There we go. Then we go through this door. This is our coal store. There's a lot of coal in here. I might actually flip all of these on their sides, because I think that'll look cooler. And then I might box this in a little bit nicer as well. And then back here are the engines. So we just gotta wait for the boilers to get up to temperature, and then we can move. Cool. I don't think these are gonna be any good at cooling us down either, so we might need more condensers. But for now, it doesn't really matter. Oh, wait. I mean, apparently it's already got up to temperature? How has that happened? How has that happened? I have no idea. What RPS are we getting? 22, 23. Ooh, these do appear to be moving faster than they were before. That's crazy. All right, are we up to 26? Oh, it is actually speeding up more than it was previous. And, oh, hang on a second. Oh, I haven't actually built these ones in. So it's only actually working off the front ones, not the rear ones. That's awesome. Right, let's get the rear ones sorted out then. We need to add air supply and exhaust, and then it'll be good to go. Before we do that, though, we actually got up to about 30 RPS. That's awesome. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and copy the one from the front into the rear one, obviously. So if we can do that, that'd be great. Let's go to put it there-ish. Sure, and then all we got to do is connect the bottoms up, too. I'll put it in the exact same place as the other one, because I can. So paste that in there. We're going to merge this guy to this guy, and this guy to this guy. There we go. Oh, I can't, actually, because it doesn't even touch the floor. But essentially, these need to go all the way down into here. Oh, these are so far back. These are so far backwards. I could have them in the floor, but I kind of don't want to do that just in case. But we'll do it for now. We will. If I need to paint these, we can paint them. Right, angled piece. Shove that on there like so. Good. Same with this piece. And delete this going this way. I am going to have to probably start in the funnel anyway. So we're going to go across to the sides, a few, and then down from there. Maybe this one. Let's go down from here. So angled pipe. Obviously this one is going to go down there. And all we got to do is go in a straight line. There we go. So that one goes down to the floor. We're going to delete this guy. No, we're not. We're going to delete this one and this one. Cool. And then we're going to go down from there to here, and I guess the same is going to happen for all of these as well. So let's do this. Downwards, all the way to here. And we've just got to attach those guys onto there, and we're good. And there we go, it's all connected. So now when we spawn in and we get going again, we're obviously going to have to dodge the island in front of us. We don't currently have access to moving our rudder though, which is an issue. But if it gets above 30 RPS, I am going to be extremely happy. We can probably actually add extra extra gearboxes then, so that we can make this thing one of the fastest ocean liners ever. Which I believe the fastest ocean liner ever was the USS United States at about 40 knots or 39 knots, something like that. I think we could beat that. I do. We are a much smaller ship, to be fair, but I think we could beat that. Anyway, these are going to heat up relatively quickly, and then we're going to start moving. Also, these are going to be bulkheads, so sort of watertight, I guess. If this one leaks, then obviously we get the other ones that'll keep us up. I might even put some bilge pumps into it. I feel like I should, but probably not yet. Okay, so, very, very soon, this will actually start working, I think. Yep, those guys are slowly going. There we go. And if we have a little look at the outside, we will see that both of the funnels are working fine. Excellent. Oh, doesn't she look cool? That looks awesome. Nice. So, all I'm waiting for now is to allow this thing to get above 30 RPS. On RPS A. So if it gets above that, I'm going to be extremely happy. If it doesn't, I mean, it doesn't really matter. We're going to add another gearbox anyway, but yeah, that's totally working. We do need a speedo, of course, but we don't need it just yet. But yeah, this is actually working fine. The thing is there actually water going through this? The temperature of this is staying at like 70-ish. We have just crashed the boat, but that's fine. Okay, right, you know what? It actually works fine, so I'm really, really happy with this. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Do you like it? Do you not like it? What do you think? But for now, I think I'm going to end this video here. Thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.